A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Yesterday, Lewis Whitaker's ex-wife, Easter Nash Whitaker, has died at age 51 due to her long-term anorexia battle. Now let's look at her. Let's look at her real quick. Let's look at her real quick. She was real.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's at the lower center of gravity and train his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Able to slaughter by. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Right now, we already know Murray numbers, but if it's anybody new to the screen, you know we got
now Wilson. And this one caught by Coates. He's into space past the 25. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. And they rattle off a big one. And even 40 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How do you get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed them.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 60. And the Sentinels have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
322nd anniversary.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
They were established 322 years ago. Right? 322. So this is why all these skull and bones rituals are taking place. So let's go back to skull and bones.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
So
in motion left goes a tight end.
That brotherhood of death also equals 83 in the same cipher.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much there.
Come on, bro.
Maybe a yard after the 24. When you look at this defense, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
So we talking about skull and bones, right? Now, Forrest Whitaker was born in the year 61.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, and go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity, nothing big happened, but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
7 yards there and a first down.
Forrest Whitaker was 62 years, 21 weeks, and 6 days old. Check this out.
Here's Cook again. And shedding through the tackle. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bills had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. They can bounce back and move to 3-1. They'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. But you look at this defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to get...
He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
He was 42 as well.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wiser gets rid of it.
2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
L being the 13th letter of the alphabet, U being the 21st, and so on and so forth. Okay, ready? So it's very interesting, man, these things that's happening.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Brought in by Coates. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 70 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Look,
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Just like White, he was 20.
Here's Wilson.
Just like Dip, he was 20.
That's caught left side by Judy. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
All you have to do is search me on YouTube. I'm shouting. But anyway.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's
incomplete, bro.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And
bro, like,
not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard.
Pull around and grab a nigga.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Mooney. But he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Now Allen off the bootleg. Steps away to his left. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So yeah, he's harvesting energy right now. So he probably gonna come out with a little movie. Probably gonna come out with a movie next year. Don't be surprised.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because, you know.
Over the middle, and there's a
Bruh, I hate it.
It's a gain of 35. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here, and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Well, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They'll run the ball. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That is caught. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Lawsuit with a nun fighting over the sale of those nuns' convent. Now a convent is basically a place of worship for nuns. Right? It's a community. It's a community of nuns. They had a building. And Queen Chris wanted that building. So they was in a lawsuit. And when the nun went to court, the nun tried to get
They'll run with ball. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Wait, hold on. First, we want to talk about. I want to show the initial article first.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
How, bro?
He's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
How, bro?
She finna put that bitch upside down. She finna worship something else, you heard? So yeah, they was in a legal battle, man. They was in a legal battle.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, all is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this one is right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
But I want to pull up this. I want to pull up this initial vein, man. Because they had a people battle for a long time.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game. Get things up for a comeback here in this half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Allen hit. He lost the football.
Well, one of the linebackers has got it.
And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Sentinels are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a short return to the 6-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
Hey, come on, man.
All the way down inside the 20.
And a huge play that time. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Sentinels are able to add on to that lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really... And Allen...
How, bro? How?
Sauce Gardner picks
How?
up, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the interception, here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now they say this none passed away at the age of 89, right?
And the lead grows even larger here in the
They
third
said
quarter.
89-year-old, and we're going to talk about this one.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
89-year-old Roman Catholic nun.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
He was 89 as well.
On first down, Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
So we got 193.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Think about John F. Kennedy. That was also
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Who was assassinated on April 4th.
On first down, Wilson.
44.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Because this nun also passed away 32 weeks.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Wilson.
So, yeah, this was a ritual.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing now is Allen. And my goodness, another interception. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. On a counter, it's Hall, and he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play.
I heard y'all earlier. A lot of y'all be requesting honeycomb braids.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. In motion is Coates. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one caught by Coates. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
It was killed. They say it was killed off of Facebook. That's what they saying, right?
Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. On 3rd down, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that would cover beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Throwing is Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And his kick here is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
They telling you right here.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this goal. And now here is another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Wilson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Brought in by Coates. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a 1st down. To throw is Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback. That has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
43 days after he came out of that house.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And I noticed 1067 means something. Is that where is that the address? Is 1067 the address to his
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Is that what 1067 is? What's 1067?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
He got songs on their car.
Allen off the play fake. Finding Miller once more complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He's supposed to be taking out their people, man. Anything they got to do to make
the slot man in motion right.
Mobile, Alabama. Now I believe that he was 42.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So that's interesting that mobile Alabama equals 42.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
So there y'all go. There's your answer. What happened with honeycomb race?
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Drops at the 1. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills'
Main character of Death Note dies by a 38 revolver. Death Note equals 38. Death Note equals 38. So when I was watching that anime, I got to thinking, I'm like, it's a possibility that it could be some truth that they try trying to give in that show, it's a possibility that they could be, because you write them intentionally. When you write stuff that you want to manifest, when you write stuff you want to manifest, you get sneaky, you get sneaky, you write it down.